Grand evening, grand evening, grand evening. My name is Mystic Powers, and I am here to bring you yet another one. So let's get right on into it. This is a general reading. This is a general channel reading. Everything that I say in this reading is for entertainment purposes only, and it is speculation. It is what I call pseudoscience of mystic powers. It is my hypothesis of what's going on in the energies. I could be talking about a feminine, and you may see a masculine on a card. We all embody both feminine and masculine energies. I could be talking about the past, present, or future. Just place yourself at the point of the timeline that you need to be. If it's not resonating with you now, divinely guided, it may be something that will resonate with you later on down the road once you do a little bit more healing and things are being revealed to you. However, you can use this still as a guide or confirmation. Pick your chooser. And with that being said, let's get right on into it. Now, y'all know my favorite thing. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. My saliva went down the wrong tube. I hate it when that happens. Anyway, y'all know my favorite thing is to mix decks. Y'all know I'll be mixing each and every deck. I mixed 4 different decks. I sure did. And I got this lovely little stack right here. So we about to go on ahead and get into it. I'll be mixing stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of cards, too. Everybody channel differently. I love to mix decks, and I just don't mix 1 or 2. I'll be mixing 2. If I can't hold them in my hand, I try to get up to 6 decks, but I ain't made it to 6 yet. I only made it to 5, and even certain cards still can't be more than 5 decks, and I'm like, because you just get the most, for me, you get a very crisp and clean message. The Miriam, scared vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that loves have no boundaries. Now, divinely guided, yes. You have been told to walk away from these people. You are also being guided to forgive these people, okay? It is not your job to hold anger or animosity towards these people. It's not even your job to seek out revenge when it comes down to these energies. I am going to tell you, I know better than anybody. The Most High Divine is the only source that can get revenge, baby. And when I say revenge, I mean finger licking good revenge. Because I'm telling you, I'm almost at the end of my journey, and that everything that is starting to transpire within my story, I could never. I'm sitting up here like, dang, God. When you said put it in your hands, you weren't lying. 444 on my timer. Okay, so now that you have, the base story, some of you who are just now beginning off because for some reason, when there's an ascension or when there's awakening, the people who are supposed to be happy for you or proud of you the most like to just switch on you. I don't know what that is. I'm like, well, all I did was make the change for the better, because when I was younger, I was out there on drugs and throwing that ass in a circle. I couldn't keep myself stable, and I learned that when I tried something different, which was give the Most High a chance, everything started falling into place and everything that started happening for me. And I just became more happier, more loving. And I was able to, where is my tissue? The tears are coming. Oh my gosh. There it is. And I couldn't help nobody else if I can't help myself first, right? Sorry, y'all. Purging. But for some reason, these people turn on you, and it's like, I thought you would be happy for me. I mean, you did marry my biological grandfather. I thought you would want to see me in a positive, uplifting position. But you didn't. You did everything you could to destroy me. But I have the love of the Most High God, the Creator, Source, Divine in me. I don't have to stay attached to that hurt. I could just give it to the Most High God and move on to people who really gonna appreciate me and love me for who I am. And I'm getting to that point that I am acting. You could be an Aries. You could be somebody who's dealing with an Aries. One or both of you could have it highly aspected in your chart. All right? So you're in the energy of acting now, all right? You have focused intentions here with Diana. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So now that you have focused intentions, you know exactly what you want to do. Your intentions meets your heart. Okay? See, the reason why things ain't going to go right for these people is because the Most High Divine sees that your intentions meet your heart. What's getting ready to come to you is going to be enough for you and for you to help others, which is what you getting ready to act on. You have been guided to move in silence about what your plans were, divinely guided. Continue to do so here until you complete your project. Because when you have a finished project and you're complete with it, it was built on stable foundation. Can't nobody come in with their blasphemous tongues and lie and destroy. But this is exactly why you're getting what you are asking for, because the Most High Divine knows you are most definitely capable of managing it well, to the point to where you're not just taking care of yourself, you're taking care of others, and also generational wealth. You're not being narrow-minded when it comes to the different possibilities the Most High is going to bring to you. You're right at home where you're at right now. You're getting yourself, some of you, I'm picking up on the energy, could be moving homes. All right, the divine is getting ready to move you. This will be the perfect home. You're going to be perfectly happy, away from anybody that can do you any hurt, harm, and danger. And you can showcase your spiritual abilities and teach, which is what most of us are being called to do, comfortably, without having to worry about people wanting to, jump you or take you out for a buck or two. My phone's acting up. Sorry, you guys. When you get settled in and everything, your heart will be ignited even more here. With your Vesta, you might want to look and see where Vesta is in your chart too as well. It's going to give you the necessary energy needed to move a certain plan forward, because like I said, a lot of you are being guided to teach. And if you are going in that direction, you have been educating yourself as well as keeping your spiritual practices up and getting the education needed to do so. All right? Trust. Don't shit yourself. You are on the right path. Trust that the Most High Guide is leading you down your right path, and you are on the right path. You're in temperance energy. You have clear understanding of where it is that you're getting ready to arrive to. You're getting ready to be arrived to yourself. You in your purest form. The way God always meant you to be seen. Just keep pushing. You are enduring it. You are in the Nine of Wands. This is my Nine of Wands. Okay? This is also my Strength card. Taming those outside who wanted to see you fail. Rising back up and reclaiming your place as the true chosen, as the true earth angel, black sheep, whatever you desire to call yourself. You do have a passionate, new, creative beginning, and you also hold the sword of truth. The divine creator is here, source is here, shining down on you, getting ready to show people just how blessed you are. People want to say they ain't never seen the miracle. They getting ready to see a miracle, and you divinely guided, because you have achieved your goal here. You could be a Capricorn or somebody who has Capricorn highly aspected, or you could be dealing with someone who has Capricorn highly aspected. Okay, you were able to adapt to the be adaptable to the changes that was happening around you. You allowed the divine to do what it needed to do. You took the leap of faith without knowing how things were going. You just put it all on the line, because change is doing something that you are a little bit is out of your comfort zone, or you haven't tried doing. That's when the most positive changes happen, okay? And that's when people's mouths start to drop. Yeah, go ahead. Pick them mouths up. Love them and their shit unconditionally. Some of you do have a Two of Cups situation coming in. It will bring a Two of Pentacles situation into balance. This is you compromising, because right now, divinely guided ain't compromising about ish, especially divine feminine. We compromising for what? God told me I ain't have to compromise on nothing. I said no. We not handing a little bit of our power over to you. Say what now? When it's concerning divinely guided, when it's concerning me, no, I think I'll make the decisions. And no, I ain't gonna compromise. What's mine is mine. What I worked hard for is what I worked hard for. You ain't gonna take it, and you ain't gonna steal it. And you dang sure ain't about to speak. You better start putting some respect on my name. Remember, I am the generational curse breaker. I have an option to speak a curse over you, and I also have an option to break one. It just depends on which generational curse breaker you talking to. And you are talking to a generational curse breaker that just happens to have fire on top of fire on top of fire. Highly aspected. You're also talking to someone who has air. Highly aspected. And everybody know what happens when you put air to fire. Baby, and I just have this one little itty bitty specklet, little droplet of water cascading on top of all that fire. I don't need an army, and I don't need a group of people to get just desserts. I could get just desserts all by myself and not speak of it at all. Believe me, I have done it plenty of times. Sorry, y'all, I had to get the tissue again. My goodness, I can't wait until this ascension process is over with. I mean, do you know how tired I am of explaining to people why tears is falling out my eyes? They be like, what's wrong? What happened? Who did it? We'll get them. And I'm like, you guys, nothing bad is happening. This is a good thing, okay? I promise you. All right, we have Gaia here with Earth Connections. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. Okay, always remind yourself on the daily to stay grounded. You can go outside and plant your hands and your feet in Mother Earth, do some meditation and commune. This is Tiger's Eye. You can meditate with Tiger's Eye. It'll also help you stay grounded. We have Freya here with phases and cycles. Okay, phases and cycles will end and some are starting. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So these illusions that these people are casting are being released. You and those around them are seeing them for who they really are, and they will get their just desserts, and so will you, because you will have a brand new happy beginning, and they will get everything that they ever wanted for you. Okay? They no longer have control. They no longer have control. I'm like, y'all are going to be like, oh my God, just blow your nose. Look, you guys, I'm so sorry. You can't pick up a turd by the clean end. And there's also this phrase on this card. You can't pick up a turd by the clean end. I mean, which end of the turd is supposed to be clean? I'm sorry. Okay, you have taken control, okay, over all there is. Okay, you are not in your ego. However, these people who are trying to have control over you by doing moon magic are being given an ego check. Their magic is being returned to them for the misuse of it, okay? As you tap into the moon and your perception of things get higher and higher and higher, you are indeed have been taught by a very great master ascender, Brother Yeshua, yes, aka Jesus. is indeed a master ascender and indeed come down here to show us how to do exactly what we are doing right now, which is why I'm having tears fall out of my eyes. It's been 3 days already. I'm tired. I'm tired. And it's like my nose is just like a faucet. I'm like, ascension is a beautiful thing. It really is. But it's also irritating because it's pains that happens there, you know? This is when you are genuinely healing because your soul is purging all of those tears that you weren't able to cry because, you know, some of you may grown up in a family where showing emotion just was, oh, she's crying again. Anyhow, but you are a great teacher. You learned from your spiritual experience, and it is your task and duty to pass along those spiritual experience so that other humans may also ascend, because that 44,000 number only pertains to the amount of ascended masters placed on earth at one time in order to help you other souls ascend, which is what we tried to do. But unfortunately, on to the next. You are indeed being guided by your star ancestry, like I said earlier. Follow the voice of your soul. When you connect with Mother Moon, you are also connecting to your extraterrestrial ancestry. You guys, my phone is acting up here. So sorry if it's like skipping in and out. Sky Father here is here. Trust in the universe. The universe, the Most High God Divine, is protecting you here, guiding you, watching you, and pretty soon getting ready to answer your biggest prayer ever, was to just simply get these people out of your lives forever. Man, when I say I'm about to be one happy person, I am about to be one happy person. Because all I simply wanted to do was move forward so that I can make everybody else happy who wanted to be happy. You are moving those mountains out of your way. You're telling those mountains to get on. Get on. And you are standing your ground. You know who you are. You know what authority you hold, and you know what authority you've been given. You have expanded yourself. You could be embodying Sagittarius energy, you know, with that warrior instinct, with the bow and arrow. You shoot and you will not miss. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius in the reverse. What this Sagittarius in reverse needs to know is she had the daunting task of breaking a generational curse off of her own family lineage in order for her family lineages to ascend, but she did not fulfill her purpose and did not get the task done. Because if you are like me, the Sagittarius in reverse was too busy trying to take what you had. Sorry. But you decided to step into your high priest or high priestess energy, and you attended to create what you are getting ready to create. You are getting ready to create some wealthy shit ahead. Yep, you get ready to get a pay raise, a new or better job. You are in the Nine of Pentacles. You do have the Two of Wands. You are perfectly planned on your future. You know exactly what you're getting ready to do and what's getting ready to happen. And you feel confident in yourself that you're going to be successful. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because you're tapped in and you have seen the success you getting ready to have. Yes, indeedy. You are and will become an elder. You are going to move beyond ancestral patterns. You're going to create new ancestral patterns that's going to allow your DNA to evolve. You're going to step into yourself and out of your shadow, and you are going to step right on into 46 and 2. That is a song by Tool, which is a very good band. I suggest everybody take a listen to. It does help you ascend. That's why it's named Tool. You are someone who is talking very good shit. And yes, you are a star seed. And this is just an extra card I got with the deck that I decided to make. Shit happens. Shit just hit the fan. Okay, so you reclaim your power and shit just hit the fan. Now people are getting ready to, they're getting ready to lose their shit here in a minute. But that's not your problem. You reclaimed your place. You learned the lesson. You not gonna people please. You standing in your power. You know you the star. You know you is. Go ahead. With your bad self. And how many times are we going to see that you are a star seed before these people finally realize that you actually are? Shit always look better on the other side of the fence. You are a very unique person. You know thyself. So you ain't got no reason to be different in front of any other person. You just refuse to be. Why would I want to be somebody else? Why would I want to be fake like you guys? And why would Collective want to be fake like you guys? We don't and we're not. So that was your reading, Divinely Guided. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I shall see you on the next one.